What is up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. And today's podcast episode is NHL Monday. So we're going to review yesterday's NHL games, and then we're going to go over the NHL standings. And then we're done. Yesterday's USHL Sunday. Today's NHL Monday. Dub. Okay. So first game to review the Rangers vs. Kraken. In Madison Square Garden of Jonathan Quick vs. Philip Grubauer. Riley Smith, fifth goal of the season by Keandre Miller because of Pinnerjad, 3:38 into the first period. Oliver Bjorkstrand's eighth goal of the season, a power play goal. But Stevenson and Matty Beniers, 1:46 in second period, ties it up. Philip Heathel, fifth goal of the season by Capo Caco and Cooley, 2:15 second period. Vinny Trocheck, eighth goal of the season, a power play goal by Adam Fox, 4:47 second period. Brandon Tanner, seventh goal of the season for Stephens and Carte, 14:06 in second period. Ellie Tolvin, eighth goal of the season by Bjorkstrand and Shane Wright, 15:34 in second period, tied the game. Oliver Bjorkstrand's second goal of the ninth goal of the season assisted by Brandon Montour on Tolvin. With 36 seconds left in the second period. Elliott late in second period. Vince Dunn, third goal of the season by Andre Burakovsky and Chandler Stevenson, 1 minute into the third period. Shane Wright, seventh goal of the season by Tolvin and Bjorkstrand, 11:13 third period. Keandre Miller, second goal of the season by Panarin and Adam Fox, 12:27 third period. Alexis Lafreniere, ninth goal of the season. Panarin down the Trocheck over to Lafreniere. He pots on the one-timer, 14:57 in the third period. Empty net by Yanni Gord, his best goal of the season by Matty Beniers and Alexiak, 18:14 in the third period. They hang on. 32 saves on 37 shots against Phil Grubauer, 15 saves and 21 shots against Jonathan Quick. Those stats make it look like he had a bad game. He did not. A lot of those goals he let up were either beautiful play from the Kraken, deflection shots, your defensive breakdowns from the Rangers. The Rangers defense is not performing well. Yes, they only let up 22 shots in goal, but the shots they let up were high danger shots, your deflection shots, and they were not laying body checks. Like, they were just letting them walk around, watching them walk around the zone, but they were not laying body checks at all. And the Kraken were capitalizing on those, and Jonathan Quick was the recipient of the beatdown, basically. The Rangers blew a 3-1 lead to the Kraken, went down 6-3. It was 5 unanswered Kraken goals. They scored 2 goals to bring it back within 1, and then Kraken scored an empty net goal. Rangers defense is not performing, and as well on the Rangers, they lost today 2-1 to the Blackhawks. I said we're going to review that game goal by goal tomorrow, but this team might miss the playoffs. I don't think they would. I believe in Shesterkin so much, and I think they're going to make trades soon enough, because I think Yuri has made it plenty clear that he wants to be in contention for the playoffs by the very least. So I mean, we'll have to see what they do there, but I don't know. They're not looking the greatest right now. Checking on my phone here, they have the same amount of points as the Islanders in 2 less games, and 1 more point than the Flyers in 1 more game. But they lost to the Flyers also, so they're still in the playoff spot right now, but they won't be for very long if they continue this pace. I think they will turn it around, though. They're not looking the greatest. I don't think they're going to make much noise in the playoffs, but I do think they're going to turn around and make the playoffs. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. I have a few injuries to talk about, and then I have a trade. Alexander Georgiev trade. Georgiev got traded out of Colorado. And let's go over the trade details real quick. Go to the NHL here. Okay. San Jose receives goaltender Alexander Georgiev, young forward Nikolai Kovalenko, a 2025 fifth-round pick, and a 2026 second-round pick. Colorado Avalanche receives goaltender Mackenzie Blackwood, depth forward kind of Giovanni Smith, and 2027 fifth-round pick. Let's look at it from both teams' perspective here. The Colorado Avalanche, they picked up a goaltender that had the capability to be a good starter. Mackenzie Blackwood is very interesting because we've seen him play really good so far this year on a bad Sharks team. We've seen him play really bad before on a good Devils team before. Okay, Devils team before. We've seen that happen. So Mackenzie Blackwood's very interesting, but he's in his prime right now, and he has the possibility to do really good for the Avalanche. Depth for the pipe, that's not going to play really. Giovanni Smith and a fifth-round pick. But for the San Jose Sharks, they picked up a forward that is going to be a pretty good piece for the Sharks team. Georgiev, who, you don't remember, they picked up Blackwood for a sixth-round pick. And they turned him into Georgiev, who they can flip for more picks. Kovalenko, who's a good piece. A fifth and a second-round pick. All that just for a sixth-round pick that they traded away for Blackwood. So if they did that with Blackwood, no matter how bad he was, they can do that with Georgiev and get a second-round pick and maybe even more for Georgiev down the line if they can flip him for more assets. Kovalenko's good right now, but he's going to get even better. He's going to be a good piece down the road. Fifth-round pick and a second-round pick. Second-round pick is really good value, and fifth-round pick also on top of that. So they really, I think the Sharks won this trade just for how much they got, knowing the fact that they traded a sixth-round pick to get Mackenzie Blackwood and then got this much in return for him. But the Avalanche also got a pretty solid one out of it, getting a Blackwood who can become the starter, and Wedgwood could be a good backup, and they're getting a fifth too. But yeah, we got a few injuries here. Anthony Cirelli was out yesterday since the first period in the December 8th, 2024 game at Vancouver. I'm not really sure of his injury. Eric Cernak also left that game. Not sure of his injury neither. Kovalenko out yesterday. Or 2 days ago as of now. Joey Daccord was out versus the Rangers due to illness. Max Pacioretty returned in the Toronto Maple Leafs Pittsburgh Penguins game on Saturday 2 days ago, so that's interesting. And Jake McCabe, upper body on injury reserve, retroactive until November 30th. So those are that. What's that? Lightning versus the Canucks. Quinn Hughes got high sticked earlier in the game. He was bleeding pretty bad. He had to go back and get some stitches or whatever. The Canucks played pretty bad without him, but he came back. The Canucks looked a million times better, and he opened the scoring. 7th goal of the season by P.L. Suter, 16 away in the first period. If he wins a Norris Trophy, if you want to make a case for him to win the Hart Trophy even, times like this do matter. Nikita Kucherov, though, 13th goal of the season. This is by McDonough and Braden Point, 4:40 in second period. Braden Point, 17th goal of the season, a power play goal. This is by Nikita Kucherov, Victor Hedman, 6:29 in second period. Kiefer Sherwood, 8 goals of the season by Tyler Myers, Atu Ratu, 4:52 in the third period. Drake Gunter, 12th goal of the season, a power play goal. This is by Kucherov and Point, 16:04 in the third period. Braden Point, 18th goal of the season. Just a big burst of speed up the left side of the ice. He pops in the empty net unassisted. 18 seconds left in the third period. 29 saves and 32 shots against for Kevin Lankinen, 23 saves and 25 shots against for the big cat, Andrei Vasilevsky. Lightning 142 over the Canucks. Vancouver still stinks at home. It's very interesting. Islanders take on Senators. Adam Gaudette, 13th goal of the season by Gregor and Schutzel, 5:37 first period. And his lead 12th goal of the season, a power play goal by Noah Dobson and Paul Murray, 12:27 first period. Kyle McAleen, 2nd goal of the season by Trelowski and Engvall, 14:48 in the first period. Josh North, 12th goal of the season, a power play goal by Backes and Stutzel, 37 seconds in the second period. Paul Murray, 2nd goal of the night, 11th goal of the season, and the power play goal. This is by Anders Lee and Dobson, 13:46 in the third period. Bo Horvath, 7th goal of the season, in the empty net with 51 seconds remaining in the game. 29 saves and 31 shots for Ilya Sorokin. He steals yet another game for the Islanders. And 9 saves and 12 shots against for Forsberg for the Senators. So, yeah. Islanders pick up another pair of points, and they're fighting for that wild card spot, dude. They got so many overtime / shootout loser points that they're still in the fight, dude. I don't know. Blue Jackets, this is the Jets. Kyle Connor, 15th goal of the season on power play goals by Josh Morris and Shifley. 11:51 in the second period. Dmitry Voronikov, 7th goal of the season power play goal, just beats Eric Comrie, assisted by Marchenko and Varensky. 13:53 in the second period. Ken Johnson, 7th goal of the season by Sean Monahan and James Van Riesnick. 10:15 in the third period. Ken Johnson again, 2nd goal of the night, 8th goal of the season by James Van Riesnick and Ivan Provorov. 9:42 in the third period. Sean Curley, 3rd goal of the season, all the way down to from the other end of the ice to the other end of the ice on assist at 18:38 in the third period into the empty net. 24 seasons, 25 shots against for Illinois Weekends, and 24 saves on 27 shots against for Eric Comrie. Blue Jackets defeat the Winnipeg Jets in Winnipeg 4-1. The Jets are gradually slipping. The Avalanche take on the Devils. This was Jake Allen versus Scott Wedgwood. Ross Colton, 9th goal of the season by Middlestat and Etruscan, 4:07 in the first period. Logan O'Connor, 4th goal of the season by Dahana Kiviranta, 14:52 in the first period. Terry Lehkonen catches the Devils in a badly timed change. Gets a breakaway. He scores despite Casey Middlestat, 14:36 in the second period. Parker Kelly, 2nd goal of the season in the empty net by Lehkonen and Dahan. 16:05 in the third period. 25 saves shutout for Scott Wedgwood. I do not think Scott Wedgwood is the answer still. It's a mixture between the Avalanche had a really good game offensively and defensively. The Devils had a bad game. I think he did make 25 saves shutout, but that doesn't prove to me that he's that guy. If he can become consistent like this, then obviously yes. But Scott Wedgwood is still a very good goalie, though. He got 25 saves shutout nonetheless. 25 saves shutout for Scott Wedgwood, his first shutout as an Avalanche. Scott Wedgwood and Mackenzie Black was going to be a much improved goaltending tandem over Georgiev and Nunin, so yeah, for sure. Hockey Club take on the Flyers. Let me see who started for both teams here real quick out of curiosity. It was Jackson Stauber for the Utah Hockey Club and Samuel Erison for the Flyers. Michael Carcone, 2nd goal season by Bortuzzo, 7:01 in second period. Joel Farabee, 4th goal season by Sealer and Konechny, 7:20 in second period. Lucio Valkamaki with 1st goal season by Mikhail Sergachev and McBain, 9:42 in second period. Owen Tippett, 8th goal season by Sealer and Michikov, 13:34 in second period. Elton Cooley, 7th goal season by power goals by Gunther and Clayton Kettler, 15:30 in second period. Kevin Stumlin, 3rd goal of the season, short-handed goal on assist at 15:43 in the third period. 22 saves and 24 shots against for Sabo. What a game for him. Only 21 stops and 25 shots against for Samuel Erison. I could pick up 2 points over the Philadelphia Flyers in Philadelphia. Next, Stars take on the Flames. This one was Dustin Wolf versus Jake Ottinger. Jonathan Huberdeau, 9th goal of the season by Nazem Kadri. Exactly a minute into the first period, the Flames first shot gets the Flames up and running, and they're going to try to continue the Dallas Stars' bad start to the season. The Stars are going to try to end their pretty bad start to the season for the standards. Wyatt Johnson's 6th goal of the season, short-handed goal unassisted, 4:26 in first period. He stays hot, nasty move around 2 defensemen, loses the puck, regains and snipes it. What a goal. Jason Robinson, 6th goal of the season, 5 hosted by Beck and Labusian. 7:47 in the second period. Maybe he can catch some heat, and if Rope Hintz can catch some heat, that's what the team really needs right now. Kind of sorry, 6 goal seasons by Miromanov and Kuzmenko, 16:08 in the second period. Rope Hintz, 11 goal season by Lindell and Robinson. Rope Hintz and Robinson need to step up, and they both scored. 5:13 in the third period. Sam Steele, 3rd goal season by Jamie Benn, 12:01 in the third period. Another third period goal for the Stars. This one is Thomas Harley, 3rd goal season by Lundqvist and Beck. 13:02 in the third period. Thomas Harley again, 2nd goal of the night, 4th goal of the season by Marchman Duchesne, with 58 seconds left in the game. From letting up a goal in his first shot to making 29 saves and 31 shots, I would say it's a good game by Otter. He had on the other one 22 saves and 28 shots against for Dustin Wolf as the Stars. So 4 unanswered goals in the third period to go from a tie game to pretty much smacking the Flames in the third period. They won 6-2 at home. So without further ado, let's go over to the standings. Let me take a drink as we're loading over to the standings real quick as well. Okay. Yep, ready? Ready. Okay. I think we're ready. Okay. Number 1 in the Atlantic Division. Florida Panthers, 17-9-2 for 36 points, plus 15 goal differential and a 2-game win streak. And this team, Bob did not start off very good, but he made almost 30 saves in his last appearance against San Jose Sharks. He might start turning it around after he has the birth of a second child. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's some extra power to him. But the whole team in front of him is clicking at a very high level right now. Offense clicking at a very high level. Defense clicking at a high level. They're not as dominant as last season by any means, because they're definitely way more beatable this year than they were last year, but they're still a top contender 100%. So yeah, Panthers are still scary. Toronto Maple Leafs, 16-9-2 for 34 points, plus 9 goal differential. They lost them 2 recent games. The goaltending tandem, they have like a 921 save percentage combined right now. The defense has been much improved from last season. The offense has been the weak point right now, which is crazy to think for the Toronto Maple Leafs team has been getting carried by the offense, but it really has been. They only have 80 goals for, which that is like 26 less goals than the Panthers and 18 less than the Lightning. I think that will improve. I think they're only going to get like 2 points outside of the number 1 in the Atlantic spot, just behind the Panthers. We never know, they could see the Atlantic spot. 3 Boston Bruins, 15-11 and 3 for 33 points, on a 12 goal differential. They have 4-game win streak. Boston Bruins are arguably the hottest team in the league right now. Offense producing at a high level as of late. Defense suffocating. Swayman much better and more consistent. Korpisalo good. Goaltending, a good backup goaltender. Power play is definitely playing at a much higher level, and so is the penalty kill. They're also playing a lot more discipline, and this team's looking a lot better. This team's looking like the Boston Bruins we all know and love. A lot of people hate the Bruins, but yes. Anyways, number 4, Tampa Bay Lightning, 14-9-2 for 30 points. Should we look at the wild card standings? Yeah, I think. Okay, so just keep in mind what I just said about the 3 teams in the Atlantic. Metropolitan right now, okay? Number 1, Washington Capitals. They have 19-6-2 for 40 points. Plus 35 goal differential, 2-game win streak. They are tied for number 1 in the NHL right now. And this team's nasty. Offense just really, really good without the defense top 5 to 7 in the league, and like a top 5 goaltending team in the league. Special teams cooking in all cylinders. This team in general is cooking on all cylinders right now. This team's absolutely filthy right now. 2 New Jersey Devils, 18-10-2, 38 points plus 20 goal differential. They lost the most recent game to the Avalanche. This team's pretty inconsistent. This team can put on a great performance to smack the team they're facing, or they can get shut out by the Avalanche, which they just did. So, and they got shut out like 5 times a season, so it seems pretty inconsistent. That's my problem with the Devils. 3 Carolina Hurricanes, 17-9-1, 35 points plus 20 goal differential. And they also lost their most recent game. Carolina's kind of going a bit of a slump. They will figure it out. They will get better. They will rise up the rankings. But right now, they're definitely going through it. As of right now, so those are the top 3. Those are the divisional seeds out of both divisions in the East. Let's go to the wild card spots of right now. Tampa Bay Lightning, 14-9-2 for 30 points, plus 22 goal differential, 2-game win streak. This could be a dark horse out of the East right now. Vasilevsky is looking really similar to his prime, maybe not that good, like a couple years ago, a couple years ago, this is not that far away, but not that long ago. It's not like he's old by any means, but he did not have a good year at all last year. He had a sub 900 save percentage, I think, around 900 save percentage. Really bad for his standards, but he's bouncing back this year. Defense looking much better than I thought. Offense cooking in all cylinders. Power play probably top 3 in the league, arguably, right now. And penalty kill looking really good too. Team's really looking really good, and they're producing at a high level on both offensively, defensively, and on the goaltending side actually too. 2. The last wildcard spot ended today. The New York Rangers, 14-12-1 for 29 points, plus 5 goal differential, 2-game losing streak. This team's not looking good defensively at all. I mean, Shashir can bail them out when we let up 2 goals to the Blackhawks today, but it's either they scored 5 goals and let up 7, what they did on Sunday, or they let up 2 goals and only score 1 goal like what they did today. This team's very on the way to lose, I feel like, every night. And they did it again today against the Blackhawks, and against the backup for the Blackhawks too, by the way. It was Ovid Soderblom, not even Peter Mrazek, because Peter Mrazek's out for the next couple of games. So, I mean, yeah, I do think this team's still going to get the second wildcard spot out of the East, but you never know. So, if it ended today, the playoff bracket would be Washington versus New York, Florida versus Tampa again, New Jersey Devils versus Carolina Hurricanes, Toronto Maple Leafs versus Boston Bruins. That's what it would be like right today. What I think is going to end up being is the Leafs. The Panthers are going to win the Atlantic. So 3 in the Atlantic in order from 1 to 3 is going to be Florida, Toronto, then Tampa. The Metropolitan 1 to 3 in order I think is going to be Carolina, New Jersey, Washington. Wild cards from number 1 wild card in my opinion, Boston Bruins. Number 2, New York Rangers. So what that would be I think the Panthers are going to win the President's Trophy. So I think it would be the Panthers versus the Rangers. The match of last year's Conference Finals. And then it would be Carolina versus Boston rematch of 2022 first round. Carolina versus Washington, very interesting series. And then Toronto versus Tampa. So that's that. Let's go under the wild card spot here. 3, third wild card, but that's just outside of the playoffs. So the 2 wild card teams are in the playoffs. Every other team below them are out. So the team closest to making the playoffs that didn't make the playoffs, third wild card spot technically, even though it's not a playoff spot, but third in the wild card race right now. New York Islanders 11, 11, and 7 for 29 points, minus 10 goal differential, 2-game win streak. Those overtime points right there, 7 overtime points really carrying them there. They have 2 more games than the Rangers with the same amount of points. That's why they're below them. They have a worse point percentage. Exactly a 500 team right now, but they have so many overtime and shootout points, it's crazy. 4, Philadelphia Flyers, 12, 12, and 4 for 28 points, minus 15 goal differential, 1-game losing streak. I don't really believe in this team. I just don't. I don't believe in his goaltending. I don't believe in his defense really that much. I don't really believe in his offense. There's not really anything too appeasing to me on this team. Alright, Pittsburgh Penguins, 12, 13, and 4 for 28 points, minus 26 goal differential. They have won the most recent game. Seems kind of just mid. Crosby's really good. Still Malkin's still doing good, but everybody else is kind of just mid. 6, Columbus Blue Jackets, 12, 12, and 3 for 27 points. 1-game winning streak. They started off pretty hot. They're starting to cool down a little bit, but they're still a 500 hockey team, so you never know. Senators to 7, 12, 13, and 2 for 26 points. 1-game losing streak. The team's super inconsistent on all cylinders, basically. 8, Detroit Red Wings, 11, 13, and 4. 26 points, 1-game win streak. They just beat the Sabres in a shootout today. That's probably why they're above them. Speaking of the Sabres, I'm at 9, 11, 13, and 4. 26 points. Lost in a shootout this most recent game today to the Red Wings. Probably they're below them, but the Sabres still finding a way to disappoint everybody once again. 10, Montreal Canadiens. 11, 14, and 3 for 25 points. They won the most recent game. Today against the Ducks in a shootout. Goaltending, really inconsistent. Defense, inconsistent. Offense, inconsistent. Power play is pretty good. Penalty kill is okay. And this team's pretty inconsistent overall, but the power play is one thing that's pretty consistent. It's pretty good. That's the East right now. Let's go to the West. It's the Central, number 1, Minnesota Wild, 18, 5, and 12, 40 points, plus 21 goal differential. They lost the most recent game. They are tied for number 1 in the NHL right now. This team's nasty. Forward core, even with a couple injuries in Joel Eriksson Ek, Magic Corralo, I'm pretty sure there's a couple other ones too. They're still cooking. Defense, really good. Gustafsson's been a brick wall for. He's been a great backup. This team's really cooking right now, and this team's looking like they could win the Central. Do I think they're going to? No, but they could. Number 2, Winnipeg Jets, 29 for 40 points. Plus 28 goal differential. They lost the most recent game. This team's sliding down pretty drastically right now. I still think they're going to win the Central, but you never know. 27 Dallas Stars, 17 and 10 for 34 points, plus 23 goal differential. Won the most recent game. Stars starting to heat up. Robertson's starting to do better. Johnson's on fire right now. But Hens is starting to heat up. Forward core outside of those three guys has been great, and it's continuing to be great. Defense is still a bit of a concern, but it's been pretty good. And Otter's been absolutely phenomenal this season for the Stars. So they're looking good. Top three in the Central. I think one's still going to be Winnipeg, two's going to be Dallas, three's going to be Colorado. We'll get to where the Wild's going to push in a minute. Pacific. Number one, Vegas Golden Knights, 18-7 for 39 points, plus 17 goal differential, 3-game win streak. This team looking like the best team in the Pacific right now by a decent amount. I mean, Los Angeles is not too far behind them, but I do think Vegas is looking better right now. Offense, forward depth looking a lot better than a lot of people expected. Top 5 defense in the league. Aiden Hill's doing better than most people expected. Samsonov is inconsistent, but he's good at the backup position. And power play doing really good. Power kill doing really good. This team's also doing really good. A very, very well-rounded team. 2 Los Angeles Kings, 16-8 and 35 points, plus 12 goal differential. 5-game win streak. This team's suffocating defense. They're scoring at a higher rate than what's expected. I think their scoring will drop down a little bit. Drew Doughty should be returning in the next month or two. That will help the defense be even more suffocating. Big save Dave. Darcy Kemper's had a couple good games, but big save Dave really stepped up. Been consistent, good goaltender for them so far, and that's why they're second in the Pacific, only behind Vegas. 3, Vancouver, 14-4 for 32 points. They lost the most recent game. You see here, they're 10-2-1 on the road, but they're 4-6-3 at home. So they're a decent team at home, but they're just not able to get the results. And 10-2-1 on the road, proving how they're a very, very good team on the road. Demko should be back within the next few games, hopefully. Next couple of games. He's been the backup for the last couple games, but he should be back within the next couple games, hopefully. I'm not 100% sure, but he should be. So yeah, Vancouver, right about there. Number 1 wild card right now, Edmonton Oilers, 15-10-2 for 32 points, plus 3 goal differential right now, 2-game win streak. Stuart Skinner's definitely showing consistent. If he can become consistent, he'll be a very good goaltender. Defense is okay, but not the greatest. Offense performing really good. Power play, great. Penalty kill. It's doing better as of late than what it was starting this season, but still not the greatest. And the Oilers sitting at the first wildcard spot right now. Second wildcard spot will be the last spot in the playoffs. I mean, obviously it hasn't ended yet, so it doesn't mean the Avalanche can get the last spot in the wildcard. Last spot in the last spot in the playoffs, but they are ended today. And the second wildcard team is the last one in the playoff. 16-13 for 32 points, minus 8 goal differential, 2-game win streak. We're starting to heat up. Scott Wedgeworth's got a 25-save shutout. His last game, Mackenzie Blackwood, I think is going to be actually better than what some people expected. He's getting a 3 goals against average and a 9-11 save percentage in San Jose. San Jose's defense is pretty bad. To prove my point, they just let up 53 shots and go to the Panthers, and I'm pretty sure Mackenzie Blackwood, he made 50 saves that game. But imagine a top 5 defense in Colorado Avalanche, on paper at least, in front of him. He's going to be good, I think. Playoff time was what my big concern is, how he's going to be during playoff times. I can't answer that question. But I think during the regular season is going to be the goal of the Avalanche. He just start picking up some more wins. But yeah, Pacific, I think 1-3 is going to be Vegas going to win it, and then it's going to be Edmonton and then Vancouver. This is all assuming that everybody can stay healthy goaltending-wise, like specifically Thatcher Demko. Wild card spots. Number 1, Minnesota Wild. Number 2, Los Angeles Kings. I think 8 playoff teams out of the West are pretty set. From the Central, the 4 playoff teams out of the Central are the Wild, Avalanche, Stars, and Jets. I think those are the 4 playoff teams that are going to make it pretty convincingly. And then the 4 Pacific playoff teams that will know basically to make it pretty convincingly. Vegas Golden Knights, Vancouver Canucks, Edmonton Oilers, and the Los Angeles Kings. That's just the specific order I have them. I think my reasoning here is for the Central, I think the Jets are just going to, I think Hellebuck's going to pull like a magic trick or something. He's going to be really good, kind of bail this team out, make the team look good 5-on-5, and the special team's going to do the rest. I think they're going to still win the Central, but not much higher than that. 2, Dallas, I think they're going to continue to start heating up, and then I think they're going to stay on the pace they are. I know the team's a good team. I think they're going to make a trade deadline acquisition, to help their defense, specifically right defense side. I think they're going to finish second in the Central within the Avalanche. I think Blackwood's going to be great regular season goals for them. Scott Wedgeworth's going to be great backup. Top 5 defense on paper at least. And forward core, I think they're going to, with the extra salary cap that they have, I think they're going to make a move to add another forward for more depth. And I think this, and power play is already top 5 in the league, and penalty kill is also very good already. So, I mean, with that being said, I think this team is third in the Central. Pacific, Vegas, I think this team looks the most complete right now. Offense looking great, forward depth looking way better than most expected. Top 5 defense in the league. Star power all around. Aiden Hill's been a good, consistent goalie. Ilya Samsonov's been inconsistent, but he's a backup for a reason. Power play's been great. Penalty kill's been great. It seems dangerous all around. 2, Edmonton, I think this kind of McDavid and Draisaitl is so dang good. Hyman's going to start heating up on it. He's going to start heating up. Arvidsson, when he returns, is going to be good. Skinner, I think he's going to be good. I think the forward depth is going to be slightly better. I think they're going to make a trade, or maybe 2, to help that decal out quite a significant amount, too. That's going to help them, and I think Sue is going to be good more than he's going to be bad, but not super consistent, but good more than he's going to be bad. He'll finish second in the Pacific. Vancouver right behind number 1 and 2, Vegas and Edmonton, but I think it's going to be Vancouver number 3. This is assuming that Demko stays healthy the rest of the season. I think offense very good, defense is good, better than Edmonton's, but not better than Vegas's. Thatcher Demko's a top 5 goalie in the league, arguably top 3 in the league. Power play is great, penalty kill is great. This team is a possibility. I think this team's also going to turn it around and be way better at home, so I think this team's going to be really good, and this team could even win the Pacific again. Wild card 1, Minnesota Wild. Offense doing really good. This is even without Joel Eriksson Ek and Matt Zuccarello and Kirill Kaprizov connection is immaculate. Joel Eriksson Ek can get you 70 to 80 points of playing phenomenal defense. Both those guys have been missing. They should return in the next couple of weeks, hopefully, for the Minnesota Wild. Offense to be even stronger, both offensively and defensively. The defense has been great, and the offense is also led by Hart favorite Kirill Kaprizov. And Gustafson's been a brick wall. I do think he's going to get around 912, 913, 914-ish save percentage, with around 2.3 something over against average, around that range. And then I think Fleury's been a great backup. I think he's going to continue to be a good backup. I think this team has the possibility to make some noise and get top 3 in Central. I just have the Avalanche Stars and Jets beating them out for the divisional seed in the Central. But they still make the playoffs pretty dang convincingly in the first wildcard spot. Second wildcard spot, Los Angeles Kings. I think this team's offense is good, but I do not believe in the star power. Defense absolutely suffocating. It even has been without Drew Doughty, especially when Drew Doughty comes back, even more suffocating. And Big Save Dave's been great. Temper has been kind of inconsistent, but he's been good more than he's been bad, probably. And I just don't believe in, first of all, is their goaltending good enough to do much noise in the playoffs? And the star power is not the greatest. They have a lot of good players, but they don't have a spectacular superstar player that can really take them over the edge. Also, some other things that I've noticed. First of all, I think I've been underestimating the Avalanche. And I also think I might have a new playoff thing here. I know I keep changing it up a lot, but that's what this podcast is for. I'm going to take a drink real quick. You can make your guesses of what I'm going to change, but I'm going to take a drink real quick, and I'm going to mute. Then I'm going while I'm taking a drink, and then you guys can think of what I might be changing around, and then I'll kind of reveal it. Here in a minute, I'm going to mute. Okay. Should we go over the whole playoff bracket real quick? Let's do it, So, in my opinion, we're going to go all the way to the Stanley Cup final out of the East, and then we're going to go to the Stanley Cup final of the West, and then we're going to say who I think is going to win it. I think, so the playoff bracket first round, Panthers, home President's Trophy winners, taking on the New York Rangers rematch of last year's Eastern Conference Finals. I think the Panthers win the series in 5 games. I think the offense, much better. Defense, much better. Goaltending, pretty even. Power play, maybe even the Rangers. Penalty kill, maybe the Rangers, but I don't know. But I think this team's 5-5 going to get exposed even worse by the Panthers this year. No, I think I'm going to say the Panthers in 6. Panthers 6. Igor Shesterkin and the Rangers special teams are going to kind of carry them to win 2 games, maybe 3, but I think I'm going to give Ian 6 games, but give it 3 by the Panthers. Panthers on to the second round. Toronto Maple Leafs versus Tampa Bay Lightning, whoever wins this series, going to go face the Florida Panthers. I say the Leafs win this series in 6 games. Offense, Leafs, maybe. Yeah, probably. Right now it's actually the Lightning, but I think it's going to end up being the Leafs by playoff time. Defense, pretty even, but probably the Leafs just because Chris Tanev and Alvarez are having great acquisitions this offseason. They've been good. They've been living up to what they needed to be. And goaltending, they have a .921 save percentage between the goaltending tandem, the Maple Leafs, and Vasilevsky. Just Vasilevsky, he's so good in the playoffs. So I'm going to say probably Lightning just because we all know how good Vassy can be. Power play is pretty even. Probably slight edge of Lightning just because of consistency, but the Leafs power play can be really good too. And penalty kill pretty even, but I think the Leafs are gonna get it done here. I think the Leafs are just all around better team than the Lightning. But come playoff time, you could see the Lightning might defeat the Leafs just because of the playoff pedigree. There'll be a Leafs and the Panthers in the second round. Going to the Metro side of the Eastern Conference playoff bracket, it'd be the Carolina Hurricanes winning the Metro, in my opinion, versus the Boston Bruins rematch of 2022 first round. I think the Hurricanes win it in 6 games. Offense, definitely Carolina. Defense, pretty even, but Carolina. And goaltending, probably Boston, but we're going to assume that Freddie Anderson's healthy, but still probably Jeremy Swayman. Power play Carolina, penalty kill Carolina. I think Carolina's outmatches them in basically every sense of the word besides goaltending. Freddie Anderson's not too far off of Jeremy Swayman. But I think Jeremy Swayman's probably going to steal a couple games. And the Boston Bruins team is well constructed for the playoffs as well, but so are the Hurricanes. So I think the Hurricanes are going to win 6 games here to move on to the second round. Metropolitan Division matchup here again for the Devils, Capitals. This is going to be a playoff series of the first round, in my opinion. You're one of them for sure. Devils and the Capitals. The Devils could win the Stanley Cup. They're a top contender to win the Cup. But the Capitals are probably pretty favored to move on to the second round at least, maybe the conference finals, but round that's going to be tough. But I think this team, I don't know, the playoff experience for the Devils is going to kind of kill them. One last run for Ovi. I'm going to say Devils. I'm going to say I don't know. I think I'm going to say the Devils. The Devils. Offense, probably Devils. I think the Washington offense is going to slow down quite a decent amount. Defense, Washington. Goaltending, pretty even. Power play, probably Devils. Penalty kill, Capitals. Team's very even. I would say New Jersey Devils in 6 games to face the Hurricanes. Second round, Panthers and Leafs. Upset of the year pick. Leafs in 7 games. Offense, I think by playoff time, I'm going to say pretty even, but in my gut telling me the Leafs by playoff time. Defense, on paper, probably the Leafs, but I'm going to say pretty even. Goaltending, slight edge to Bobrovsky, but it might, we'll have to see what type of role, Stolarz we get. Power play, probably the Leafs, penalty kill, Panthers. Playoff pedigree, Panthers. Playoff success, rate in the past, Panthers. Playoff experience, Panthers. Gritty, Panthers. I've got the sneaky suspicion about the Leafs this year. Hurricanes versus the Devils. Give me the Hurricanes in 6 games. Offense, Hurricanes, probably consistency. The defense, Hurricanes. Goaltending, pretty even. Power play, pretty even. Penalty kill, probably Hurricanes. Hurricanes are a more consistent team, so I think they're going to take them in, 6 games? 6 games, yeah. Leafs, Hurricanes, conference finals, give me the Hurricanes in 6 games. Offense, on paper, probably the Leafs, but I'm going to say even. Defense, probably the slight edge for the Hurricanes. Goaltending, pretty even. Power play, probably Leafs, penalty kill. Hurricanes, but in this sense, I just think the Hurricanes are more built for the playoffs, so I think the Hurricanes move on to the Stanley Cup final. I'm still sticking with that. In 6 games. Western Conference side here. So, starting with the Central side is going to be, in my opinion, the Winnipeg Jets versus the first wild card in the Minnesota Wild. Don't be surprised if the Wild win the series here, honestly. But I don't think it's the time yet. I think next season could be the time when they get $15 million extra in cap space. Next year, that's the Wild because they get to shut off the dead cap. But I think the Jets win in 7 games here. Offense, 5-5, probably the Wild. Defense, probably the Wild. Goaltending, I think kind of Hellebuyck's gonna have a great playoffs this year, but I still think Gustafsson is too, so I'm gonna say pretty even. But me, Slater's kind of Hellebuyck. Power play Jets. Penalty kill, Jets. So I think kind of Hellebuck's going to steal a series in the special teams as well. I could see the Wild winning it, but I think the Wild next year and 2 years are going to be their year to kind of make more of a deep playoff run. I think the Jets are going to win that series. Avalanche versus the Stars, second round. This is where I changed. I'm going to say the Avalanche in 7 games this time. Offense, Avalanche. Defense, probably Avalanche. Goaltending, probably the Stars still, but I think Blackwood's actually going to be pretty good in the playoffs if your Wedgwood or everyone starts. Power play, probably the Avalanche. Penalty kill, probably the Stars. I think the Avalanche and the star power, especially right now, Jason Robinson, Rope slowing down. Avalanche. I think the Avalanche are just. I think the playoff pedigree of both teams are so good. That's why I think Dallas and Otter are so good too. But give me the Avalanche in 7 games to play the Jets. Pacific side, Vegas versus second wildcard. I think Vegas is going to win the Western Conference regular season wise. Versus the Los Angeles Kings. This one's very interesting too. I could see Los Angeles sneakily being the Knights here, but I'm going to take the Knights in 6 games. Offense, Vegas. Offensive star power, Vegas. That's my big concern with the Kings. Defense, pretty even, honestly. They're both top 5 defenses in the league, probably around that range. For sure. Goaltending, probably Aiden Hill, because he's won a cup 2 years ago, and he's been good this season. Big save Dave. Has been great, but I don't really trust him come playoff time all that much. Power play Knights, penalty kill, pretty even, but slight edge to Kings. I think the Knights are more overall better, and I think they're going to be able to score more than the Kings when it comes down to it, so I think they're going to win 6 games. Edmonton Oilers versus Vancouver Canucks. I was having a big thought about this when I was bored. Today I was thinking, because I could see Vancouver winning this series. I'm very interested to see how this goes, but I'm still going to go with my gut here. My gut honestly says it goes Vancouver. I'm going to do it. Give me Vancouver in 7 games. I changed it. I had changed it. Offense on paper, probably Edmonton. I think Edmonton's also going to make a trade deadline acquisition, so defense probably pretty even. Thatch or Demko, that's what it is. I think that, assuming Demko's healthy, I think he's that much better than Stuart Skinner. Power play, Oilers, Finley, Kill, Vancouver. I think Thatch or Demko might be that guy, but I don't know. No, I don't know. I gotta think. Okay. So I think I'm actually gonna go with Oilers here. I did say Vancouver, but I think you did. What is next for the Oilers though if they lose? Is McDavid sign? What's next with the Oilers? But also, if you go on the other end, what is next with Vancouver? I mean, I feel like their window at contend is still a few more years. I think maybe next year is Vancouver's year, but I think Edmonton's gonna move on to the second round here this year. But I think maybe next year I'm gonna pick Vancouver, and I think this series going to Game 7. But I think Edmonton's gonna win this time. But Vancouver is gonna win, and I would be like not shocked at all. So next would be the Avalanche versus the Jets in the second round, rematch of last year's first round. Give me the Avalanche this time as well. This time to be 6 games. Offense 5-on-5, definitely Avalanche. Defense Avalanche. Goaltending. Hold up. I'm going to mute real quick. One sec. I'm going to mute real quick. I'll pick up what I was saying when I unmute. One sec. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, what I was saying, goaltending, Connor Hellebuck, definitely. Power play, pretty even. Penalty kill, pretty even. The Jets' special teams has been, the special team. No pun intended, but, literally. And the Avalanche special teams. And the Avalanche special teams are super good, too. So I think that kind of cancels each other out. And 5-on-5. they cancel each other out, so 5-on-5. Avalanche are a million times better than the Jets 5-on-5. I trust the star power more. So give me the Avalanche 6 games to go to the Western Conference Finals. With Mackenzie Blackwood and net. Yes, that's how confident I am. Vegas Golden Knights versus the Edmonton Oilers round 2. If this goes to Game 7, I think Vegas takes it. Offense, probably Oilers. Defense, even with the trade deadline acquisition that I believe the Edmonton Oilers are going to make, still Vegas. Goaltending, I'm taking Aiden Hill. He won the Cup 2 years ago. Stuart Skin is too inconsistent. I'm going to take Aiden Hill here. I think Vegas. Special team, power play, probably Oilers. Penalty kill, Vegas. Give me the Vegas Golden Knights to win the series in 7 games to face the Avalanche in the Western Conference Finals. Vegas Golden Knights, Colorado Avalanche, Western Conference Finals. Oh my God. Offense, Colorado. Defense, slight edge to Vegas, I think, but it's really, really close though. Goaltending, Aiden Hill. I think the playoff experience outweighs Mackenzie Blackwood's for sure. Power play, probably the Avalanche. Penalty kill, probably Vegas. I'm gonna go with the NHL's most hated team. Give me Vegas in 7 games here. I think Vegas' playoff experience outweighs the Avalanche's, first of all. I mean, the Avalanche won the Cup 3 years ago, but still. And specifically, Mackenzie Blackwood is my concern. Aiden Hill won the Cup 2 years ago. Won to Game 7. Actually, he didn't play last year, but still, he won the Cup 2 years ago. He has the playoff experience compared to Mackenzie Blackwood. He doesn't have playoff experience, really. And I think that's going to kind of carry it to Vegas. Vegas is going to meet up against Carolina Hurricanes in the Stanley Cup Finals. Here we go. Offense, Carolina. Defense, dead even, I think. Assuming Freddie Anderson's healthy, goaltending, I'm going to say even still. Power play, Carolina. Penalty kill, slightly Carolina, probably. In 7 games, it would be in Vegas, I think. I think Vegas is going to win the... I think it would be in Vegas. In Vegas, Game 7, Stanley Cup Final. Still Carolina. I think Carolina takes it. I still think Carolina wins Game 7. In the Stanley Cup Final on the road, I think Carolina still wins. I'm still sticking with Carolina. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, for NHL Monday, for today's podcast episode. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast episode. What podcast episode was it today? 13, I think? Or 12. It was 13, okay. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast episode. I hope you enjoyed NHL Monday. Have a great rest of your night. If you're watching this live, you're watching this after it's live at night. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time you're watching this. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you like these type of podcasts. Like this video if you like this podcast, NHL Monday. Let me know if enough people like it. I'll continue to do NHL Mondays exactly like this. If enough people subscribe to a certain video, that'll let me know that you guys like these podcasts. If you guys continue to view these podcasts, I'll also know that I'm doing it right and that you guys like it. I'm turning notice to this channel so you guys get notified when I go live on this channel. I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 14 of season 7 when we review today's NHL games. Peace.